And now, your First Alert 5 weather.
And welcome back, everyone. As expected, weather alert continues here in southern Colorado. This Arctic outbreak, this blast of very cold Canadian air, like a smack in the face, right? Very, very cold out there. Dangerously cold in some areas with those wind chill values later tonight into tomorrow morning expected to hit the hardest. They'll be down as low as -15 to -25, and that's why we have overnight wind chill advisories that continue through late tomorrow morning. And with temperatures and wind chill values this low, we could see frostbite settle in for any sort of exposed skin in as little as 30 minutes. Let's talk about some weather hazards as well. We've got icy roads, especially those secondary streets in your neighborhoods, snow-packed streets as well, and those conditions not likely to improve, at least not for the next couple of days. And take a look at the forecast here, specifically in the Pikes Peak region. The white shaded area, this would be the actual air temperature versus this blue line. This would be the wind chill value. And you can see that's going to be below zero from pretty much about 7 o'clock all the way through about noon tomorrow. And I think at the bottom, we could see it as low as maybe -15-ish into parts of the Pikes Peak region. So let me give you some tips when it comes to how to dress if you have to be outside. You want to make sure you have warmth on the inside layers. You want to have a waterproof layer on the outside. Also wear loose layers to trap air and insulate you. And you want to pay special attention to hands, feet, and head. Make sure you have the hat on, the mittens, the gloves, anything to protect your body, and keep any square inch completely covered to prevent that cold air from settling in. Take a look at the actual air temperature forecast. We'll be down to -1 tomorrow morning, up to 1 above on Tuesday. Finally, teens by the middle of the week, and then some much more moderate air expected as we head towards next weekend. Here's the scene right now, live from our Rock Rimmon studios on the north side of Colorado Springs. It's 15 outside, but it feels like 6 degrees on this Sunday afternoon, even with just a slight south breeze. And we are seeing a few flurries here, but it looks like some heavier snow down to the south. This is the live cam view downtown Pueblo, where the current temperature is 11. And as you look at the satellite radar composite, a few areas of snowfall seen on the map. One across the eastern plains, the eastern I-70 corridor, a little bit of snow falling up towards Denver. And then this one batch from Canyon City to Pueblo, to the lower Arkansas River Valley, as well as parts of the Pikes Peak region, with more snow as well out across the mountain areas. And you can see as we zoom in with our live local radar, this shows some of that snowfall, but again, it's a very shallow layer of moisture, so the radar really doesn't tell the full and complete story. It looks like it's pretty light there, but as we know, some areas are getting some heavier snow. And we have that same problem when we look at the modeling, so keep that in mind. It's not really showing much in the way of snowfall tonight, but I think we'll continue to see more of the same. Areas of freezing fog, possibly some patchy freezing drizzle, and that on again, off again snow shower effect likely into tomorrow, at least for some areas. We'll see temperatures staying cold as well. Most of us only warming into the teens, but really not expecting more than a couple tenths of an inch of additional snow accumulation, maybe up to an inch in some areas. Take a look at the overnight lows. -5 in Monument and Denver, -10 in Lyman, down to -1 here in the Springs and Pueblo. And your highs tomorrow are pretty similar to what we've seen today. And these numbers, Andy, about 30 degrees below average. Notice Woodland Park was at 31 again. They'll be above the clouds and above the worst of the cold. Take a look at the Super 7-day forecast. We'll do a breakout here, and I want to pay special attention to, again, those wind chill values, down between -10 to -15 early in the morning, and only barely getting above zero by the afternoon. Finally, some more temperatures, warmer temperatures, say, as we make our way towards the end of the week and the weekend. In Pueblo, we go from 18 to 46 by Wednesday, and then finally some upper 50s by Friday. Canyon City, about 48 more hours to get through. We're still chilly Tuesday, but above freezing by then, and a much improved forecast late in the week. And finally, for Woodland Park, we have temperatures near freezing Monday to Tuesday. And here the warm-up not as grand as what we'll see in the lower elevations, but still back to the 40s by Thursday and Friday. And it is really interesting when you see above the clouds how warm it could be versus down here.
Well, and